In this video, we're gonna find out how much faster this built 224 motor is compared to this halfway built 212. This non-Hemi 224 does have the billet rod, billet flywheel, 265 cam, Nibby carburetor, Nibby 24mm carburetor. Now this 212 Hemi does have all the stock components inside, stock rod, stock flywheel, stock cam, stock all that, but it does have a VM22 carburetor and a header pipe, just governor deleted with the little bolts and oil sensor deleted. The Hemi 212 is actually still warm from the 0 to 30 and top speed runs we did, so I'll send you to that now. 0 to 30, go. Eight. Seven seconds. Yeah, the motor of question is currently on a quad. So we gotta get this motor, take that torque converter off, all that jazz, swap it over to this Coleman CT200U. Just got back from that run. The motor's still pretty hot. And anybody notice valve float? I mean, I kind of hear it. I could be wrong. Just let me know. Anywho, 57 is definitely the fastest this thing has ever been. Funny enough, we're literally taking this motor down, putting the 224 over there, and this thing just hits its PB while I'm taking it apart. So yeah, with that being said, gonna go ahead and undo these motor mount bolts, get this motor out, and I'll meet you over there. Motor is out. Glad I get to do some cleaning up. Look at all that oil, grime from that chain. Also, this clutch is so loose. You hear that? It has so much play with this back plate right here. Maybe it's just good to replace it. Look at that. I don't know if that's bad or not. I might open it up, take out this little clamp right here. See how the clutch looks inside, but I think I have another one for this size shaft, this size motor shaft, so we'll see. If I do, I'm gonna replace it. If not, this one's gonna have to do. Let me know which one you would prefer down below, the non-Hemi 224 or the Hemi 212. All right, she's all assembled, ready to go. I did have to do valve lash. I had to jet the carb, a whole bunch of other stuff. Haven't ran that thing in a while, and yeah, the valve lash was terrible. So yeah, here's the setup sheet, and yeah, it called for 0.003 valve lash. Got that taken care of, and jetted the carb, all that jazz. So now let's see if we can get her started and we can go do some test runs. Woo! 0-30 now. Okay, round 2 starting now. This is top speed. All right, got a new one for you. Dropped my phone on the mini bike. Thing fell off. I didn't even know until I got home. But these Rebel cases, holy cow, get you one. This is insane. This thing's fine. It got ran over by an F-250. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some little scratches and stuff there, but this thing was ran over by an F-250, and it has happened before. It has happened a while ago on this exact bike, actually. And it was also ran over by another car right behind me. So yeah, this phone case has been through a lot, and it's still doing good. Protect my phone. This is my original screen, and yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Also, this came off. Yeah, and it was very loud at the end of that video. I'll show y'all. Okay, a long time later editing this video, and just gotta say, I thought this would be a lot faster. It did hit 58 for like a millisecond. I don't know if you saw it. Real quick, hit 58. But then again, this isn't really that much different than the other 212. I mean, the only thing this really has is 22-pound valve springs, and that's really it. Maybe you could say the 24mm carburetor versus the 22mm carburetor, but theoretically, this just has billet materials inside, like a billet flywheel, billet rod, and stuff like that. So it's safer. It is definitely safer than the cast parts that come factory with these engines. The simplicity of this motor was just great. I mean, all I had to do was take off that old stock carburetor, old exhaust, throw a header pipe, VM22, Remove the governor and I was hitting 57 miles an hour that easily. But it's not safe. It's not a good idea to run cast parts that many RPMs. It's not a good idea. Terrible things can happen, so don't do that. Go ahead and get you the billet parts, billet all that stuff. Then get you your VM22, get your header pipe, all that stuff. Yeah, that 224 has its own problems, but this 212 did have its problems too. This little gasket right here, or this plastic flange, it is cracked on the bottom, so it has an air leak on the intake, and it does leak some performance. Also, I'm just now noticing that, which is definitely leaking something, so performance going out there. Yeah, after the valve adjustment on this thing, it's so much more reliable. I think I'm going to be keeping this motor on here. I might switch back over there, but I think we have plans for that Hemi 212. I think it's going to go on a boat with one of those mudslinger attachments on the back of it, little John boat. I don't know, we might film it. I don't know, haven't decided yet, but that'll be a hell of a motor for that. So I wanted something like this for the mini bike. That 212 has been doing great on this thing, so why not try this 224? This thing does not get run a lot. It was on that quad, and you can see how that goes. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see y'all in the next one.